On Saturday, a former presidential aspirant and northern commentator, Adamu Garba, took to social media to air his grievances on how Nigerians view controversial personalities from different parts of Nigeria. Mr. Garba described people of southern Nigeria as hypocrites, saying they have always been reluctant to condemn criminalities when carried out by people of their region, as against how they display outrage when perpetrators are northerners. It seems to me that we have the gift of status, position, respect, and money for those killing and destroying in the south, while we have bombs and bullets for those doing the same thing in the north, Mr. Garba said. He said, you see the hypocrisy in administering the conflict resolution in Nigeria. In his tweets, Mr. Garba likened the actions of the bandits in the north, the kidnapping of children, sacking of villages, and wanton killings to the action of Ralph Owazurike and NNAMDI KANU, both of whom he claimed have been rewarded with political positions, government contracts, and considered as heroes in their southeast region. Mr. Garba declared that while there is no difference between Abubakar Shekau, the leader of the dreaded Boko Haram sect that has claimed responsibility for thousands of lives lost and properties destroyed in the insurgency that began in 2009, and NNAMDI KANU and Sunday IGBOHO, both controversial secessionists of Igbo and Yoruba origins respectively. Mr. Garba, who started off on social media as an anti-Buhari campaigner but has since become a key administration surrogate, however, failed to compare the specific nature of the controversy drawn by the individuals he mentioned, said political analyst Bulos Aliyu. Gani Adams, NNAMDI KANU, and others in the South and Southeast were fighting either separatists or economic agitators. Mr. Aliyu, a political consultant based in Jos, said they have not been bombing their own people or seeking to stop modern education. Mr. Aliyu said Boko Haram started out as a terrorist group, maiming and bombing banks and other public facilities, while southern agitators started by making efforts to engage the authorities. Another critical point to make is that people like Ralph Owazurike and Asari Dokubo were arrested and kept in detention for a long time. Mr. Aliyu said people like Charles Oka were arrested, charged, and now locked in prison for life. On the contrary, however, Boko Haram leaders and notorious bandits are still at large, wreaking daily havoc on Nigeria's political and economic interests. Also, the Nigerian government in 2017 declared Mr. Kanu's IPOB as a terrorist organization, even though the U.S. Department of State and other institutions monitoring global violence, especially terrorism, have yet to establish enough grounds for such a label. The government declared IPOB a terrorist group almost 4 years ago, and the group has not been involved in the level of devastation we have seen with Boko Haram and bandits. Mr. Aliyu said that would also make it difficult for them to compete with Boko Haram and bandits for headlines. Still, Mr. Garba argued that banditry should be treated by containment and not condemnation, urging the government listen to their grievances. He also believes in the rehabilitation, reintegration, and training of the bandits who have killed over 30,000 villagers and raised an unknown number of rural settlements since 2016 alone. In a similar post on Facebook on Friday, following the abduction of over 300 schoolgirls and from Jangegbe, Mr. Garba claimed that 90% of Boko Haram problems can be attributed to societal neglect rather than ideology. You see how they are fooling themselves. I know this guy. Before 2019, just a few months before 2019, he was against Buhari. He was saying all manner of things. People are like, oh, yeah, this guy is going to be a very refined person, from the north. Oh, so we have people like this. There's one again they call Buhari, very young. He's even younger than this one. We have not been hearing them. All of a sudden, before we say Jack Robinson, they've defected to APC. I see this Garba Chewe again, or Garba, Adamu Garba. That's what we see. Now he's not saying something else. Equating them that they are the same, that they are even freedom fighters. Just like we've been saying, there is no way NNAMDI KANU This Nigerian government, they are just fooling themselves. You say somebody is a terrorist, and I've asked that question. Can Shekau move around? Why is it that Shekau is hiding? Can you see an IPOB member and begin to run from them? Can you see NNAMDI KANU and begin to run from them? If people see NNAMDI today, you will see the way, just push. Once you see NNAMDI, when people see NNAMDI, push all these Biafrans, all these IPOB, just push them away, because once they see NNAMDI, they want to go and, but let's just say ordinary people who are not even affiliated, who are not even Igbos, let them even see NNAMDI, whether they are going to run from him or they are going to embrace him. Because definitely, if you talk about IPOB or Biafra members, IPOB members, they will want to go and welcome him. They wouldn't even want you to even go closer to him, because of the way they will want to. This is the guy. But of course, it is expected. But I'm just saying, ordinarily, those who are not from that region, they see NNAMDI KANU, whether they are going to run or they are going to embrace him. They are going to embrace him. Say, wow, they will just try to commend him. They will welcome him. But can the same thing be said about Shekau? But these people are just telling nonsense, talking rubbish. Asari Dokubo, are they not move? Is he not moving around? Is he not moving around? Can they not go to anywhere in the world? Can Shekau do that? Even in Nigeria, can people see Shekau and embrace him and run towards him? Have you ever seen NNAMDI KANU carrying gun or what? These people now is joining the crusade of Gumi, that this what is it called? That they should be listened to. Bandits should be listened to, because they are freedom fighters. So freedom fighters will not be taking people's life. Freedom fighter fighting for who? Do these people, do they really think, or do they think the way they are thinking, that is the way other people think? I just can't get it. This guy is just saying, talking up and down, talking nonsense. Anywhere Bele face, today we say another thing, another day we want to. He just floating. He doesn't know where to stand. He doesn't know where to stand. And the earlier he embraced the truth, the better for him. All this one that today you want to behave as if you want to tilt to the side of the southerner. At times you want to be on the fence. It's not going to help you. If you want to stand for your people, stand with them. We know what you guys stand for. Stand with them. Tomorrow you will not come and he can't be telling us another thing. It's unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. A lot of people have been saying, had it been, people just fell for this guy. That time, looking at him that, he's a young person, with me, it would have been a better thing. He would just go there and disappoint everybody. See what he's doing. He does not even know that forget all this, whether the political career, it's just damaging himself. Damaging his reputation. Well, it is a shame that even the perceived good heads in that region don't spoil too. It is a hopeless situation. How do you help such people? Indeed, cow milk is no longer safe. Common sense is actually not common. Spokesman of a people steeped in self-deceit, fight instead of freedom from the lies that have held you hostage and kept you in the Stone Age. You never said what we have never heard before. Buhari warned Jonathan that an attack on Boko Haram was an attack on northern Nigeria. So we know you guys own Boko Haram, murderous Fulani herdsmen, and your latest addition, the bandits. And the number one citizen said once said that any attack on the north is an attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the entire north. Adamu, why do you choose to rub salt on the injury your people have suffered? Have empathy for the northern peasants who are being killed on a daily basis and their children kidnapped. You call bandits and terrorists northern freedom fighters. Is it that northern political elites have no love for the people they swore to protect? It baffles me. It's good all of you bandits are coming up. The whole world are looking at you. Even those who you are in governments, and those of them who are in government, all of course they have come to defend all of these things in one way or the other. So let's hear your opinion and let's know your thoughts on this. Thank you.